Hey guys, Dewey here with Wild Groves, the olive oil tycoon and your olive oil guru, here with an update on the harvest, because we just went through a very tough harvest and everybody's wondering why the heck isn't there much olive oil in California this year. So I want to go over the two main reasons that this happened. And the first, which is a little bit smaller than the second reason, which is much bigger, we were in an alternate bearing year. So we were in an off year as opposed to last year. We had a great harvest, a very big one. And hopefully now that we're going to be into 2019 will be a very big harvest. Alternate bearing is year to year you'll have a great harvest. Then next year you'll have a very small harvest, and it goes back and forth. So alternate bearing. This happens in a lot of different fruit products, in particular with olives, mainly because a lot of these varieties are older varieties in California. That's what we harvest, is a lot older varieties so that we can get unique varieties like Escalano, Manzanillo, Mission. These new varieties, that's why I brought out these two bottles here. Like Arbequina, are new within the last 20 years in California. They're also planted much different. They're mechanically harvested, they're growing in a hedgerow. There's 700 plus trees per acre versus the old varietals like Escalano is a good example, which is hand harvested. There could be anywhere from say 90 trees to maybe 250 trees per acre. So a big difference in how they're growing and also in how they're harvested. Arbequina, they've been able to take out or remove the majority of that alternate bearing quite a bit by the way that they prune, the way that they grow these, so that it's more steady in its production year to year, which has really allowed California to become the producer it is today, very well known for very high-end premium extra virgin olive oil, and also put us on the map as a world producer, or world leader in extra virgin olive oil. Okay, so on to the big one, Mother Nature. She got us this year. And so what happened was last year in February, we had 2 weeks that were very warm. And I remember this distinctly. It's very vivid in my mind because my boys, who are 6 and 4, wanted to get in the pool. One day it was so warm that they got in the pool and actually swam. Water was freezing. Temperatures were close to 90 degrees though. So it got very warm, and what happens then is all these trees, since we're getting close to spring, start to think, hey, it's springtime, let's start pushing our new growth. And they start pushing new growth, as well as all those buds for the fruit, the flowers, and they're pushing. And all of a sudden, that very next week, and for 2 weeks, we had very cold weather. It was a huge transition. And in many areas in Northern California, and really it was from Sacramento north that were affected very drastically, had freezing weather at night, a couple nights. And so that freezing weather literally killed off all that new growth. It died, and that included all the buds for the flowers. So any olives that were there just disappeared. They fell off the tree, including the new growth fell off the tree. So that didn't just happen in olives, it also happened in other fruits, nuts, peaches, apricots, and those orchards located and other fruit located south of Sacramento did fare better, but still not as good. It was very rough over the whole state. And so I'm looking at numbers at about 25% of norm, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, this is unheard of. Probably for the amount of oil that we've produced year to year until now, it's the worst harvest ever on record. So 25% of norm, which means everybody in the olive oil industry now is scrambling to find enough oil to supply all their customers, and then our customers are scrambling to get oil secured. So long story short, get out there, secure your olive oil for 2019, because there is not much of it at all. In fact, I'm almost sold out. Most companies are already sold out. I'm sure there's a few left that still have a bit and maybe fared better with their harvest. But there's just not a lot out there. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. My email is dewey@wildgroves.com. All my contact information is on the website. And I wish you guys luck in finding all the extra virgin olive oil that you need. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.